BK Papers CFO, Mr. K.R. Veerappan. Very good morning and thank you so much for your time. First of all, wanted to understand that what actually impacted your earnings this time, because like we know that you did spot that there was a high wood cost that impacted your operations. So how were the numbers as per your expectation, and also going ahead, are we in to realize a little bit moderation in the raw material cost in the Q3?
Yeah, thank you and good morning. And yes, you rightly pointed out the wood cost has been high. And this is something which we had anticipated and we have been cautioning in the previous communications. And see, I think you need to understand during COVID time, the entire sapling, the plantation suffered a lot. And due to which availability of wood is been on the lower side. And in addition to this, there have been a lot of inflows of the plywood manufacturers who don't do any plantation, but they do take these wood harvested. So that has created a huge supply shortage in the wood, and consequently the cost have gone up significantly. So this we expect this situation to continue for 2 or 3 more quarters. It's not going to go down sharply. The wood situation will continue to remain like this for some more quarters.
All right. Good afternoon. Sorry, good morning to you, sir. Thank you so much for joining us on ET Now. And this is Cheryl on the other side. If you could talk some more about what sort of an impact of the low price imports that you are actually witnessing on the volumes. How do you plan to handle it? And are you seeing an impact of that on your volumes as well?
Yeah, we did see, as far as Q2 is concerned, if you see in the writing printing segment, the import had put some pressure on the pricing, price erosion, and the cheaper imports did result in price erosion. But however, we have managed to withhold some prices. Only there has been some marginal drop here and there. Yeah, there has been a pressure on the pricing, especially on the packaging board. We expect there has been a significant imports in the last couple of months. There has been a lot of capacity additions in Indonesia, and India is a good market. Globally, the prices are not in a favorable situation, and India is a good market for them to supply. And so there has been a significant increase in the trend of imports, which is expected the price to further go down. So so the measures what we are taking, we have made a request, we made a representation to the government for imposition of anti-dumping duty. So currently the investigation is on, and so we'll have to wait and see how it goes. It should take another 3-4 months for the outcome to materialize.
All right, I was just willing to ask you that since you have highlighted this point that the higher import or the kind of imports that we are getting at a cheaper prices is indeed impacting the demand and the domestic market players. And what we got to know is that in another 3 to 4 months is what you are likely to hear back from them. But another factor is the kind of a volume growth, that because a while back you were very positive that in FY25 the volume growth will be higher than FY24. There could be some bit of a support coming in from the pricing part as well. So help us understand that how do you anticipate the volume growth in the second half of this fiscal year, as well as pricing wise, where do you see the prices headed? Is the company in to take some more price hikes?
No, as far as the volume is concerned, I think you should say that we have come after 2 successful abnormal. 22-23 was an abnormal year, and 23-24 also a relatively good year. And yes, this year has been challenging. And as far as volume is concerned, in writing and printing, we expect the demand to be stable in the coming quarters. Yes, packaging board, because of the high increasing trend in the imports, there may be, and also generally post-festival, the packaging, generally Q3 is a lull quarter for packaging board. Because post-festival, during festival, all the FMC, they would have already bought over and inventorized, and so they would like to liquidate that, and the buying pattern comes down in Q3. So that will, there is a little bit of outlook is slightly lower on the packaging board side as far as the volume is concerned. On the price, I have already said that import is creating a lot of pressure. And I think, in fact, we had increased prices in Q2 as far as packaging board is concerned. And we will try and see, hold on to that. So we'll have to wait and see how the market behaves.
So that brings me to the next question. Given the fact that you are seeing an increase in imports, there is some sort of an impact that you're seeing on that particular front. What would that mean actually for your power of maintaining your EBITDA margins going ahead? As well as if you could help with what sort of an outlook do you have for the revenue growth also for the upcoming quarters? Because if I look at it, your margins have come around 16% or so when you look at the Q2 numbers.
Yeah, see, I think I told there are two main factors. One is the wood cost, and that is not going to go down shortly, and then the challenge will continue to remain for some more quarters. So this year, we don't see any significantly favorably impacting happening on the wood cost front. Probably next year, we hope to get some favorable outcome. But because of the import, the NSR is also going to be under pressure. So margins, I'm afraid, while I may not give any forward-looking statement, but the margins will be in the similar lines or will be slightly under pressure only. It will be on the similar. It's not going to definitely. It's not going to be above the current levels.
All right, then with this, we'll let you go on that. And thank you so much for joining us today on ET Now.